Piano Bank was started because even though Utah has more pianos per capita than anywhere in the nation, there are still underserved communities and students and youth that have the desire to learn how to play piano, and they don't have the financial means. The Piano Bank is Utah's only adoption piano program. We take unused pianos from piano donors, and we place them into places where they will be loved, used in pursuit of music education. We've placed 127 pianos to date, and next week it'll be 133. 44 of them public space, which means that they are public schools or community centers, assisted living centers, charter schools, libraries.
The Piano Bank takes pianos from people's homes. They take donated pianos.
And they repair them, and they make them usable. They deliver them to the homes of those who qualify, and they tune them.
And they find perfect homes for those pianos.
I mean, it's almost too good to be true.
Well, this piano has been in our family for, 35 years, and we have never done it honor. What a treat to know that there are people in the community that know where a wonderful home would be for such a beautiful instrument. And the thought that this piano will be in the community and will be part of the community is very enriching.
I'm Michael Silva, and I'm 15 years old, and I'd say I'm the oldest of 4 kids.
I'm Leslie Silva. I'm Michael Silva's mother.
To me, music would have to be the expression of what you're feeling. It's what words, it's been said many times before, what words can't explain, and I like that.
I thrive on watching my son with his love of piano. It brings such happiness to me, to my family, to the people that he plays for. My husband just got diagnosed with cancer, and my son has used the piano as his way to deal with what his dad's going through. So this piano has truly been a blessing, not only for Michael's talent, but a way to cope with life. And seeing him come and touch this piano in different modes and different emotions during the day has truly been a blessing for him.
So we were first approached by the Piano Bank for the placement of this beautiful parlor grand piano. I remember going to visit the family for the placement of the piano and hearing the wonderful story of how their mother had become the first woman eye surgeon in the state of New York. The piano teacher was the one who had loaned her the money to go to medical school. So piano music had a very important place in the family. For her children, it was very meaningful that the piano could be donated to a public venue like this, where it would be used by many people. It's become part of the heart and soul of our center here, and we're so fortunate to have it. The Piano Bank is really meaningful in that it connects people and stories together so that the pianos can continue to live on in the community.
My name is Patty Steed, and I'm the Assistant Director over Neighborhood Services for the Salt Lake City Public Library. When we built this building, we designed it around children, and when they want to spend the time using the piano and developing those skills, it says a lot for the Piano Bank that they're willing to give that kind of resource to these kids.
What's so special about the Glendale piano is it's a brand new piano. It's a 2014 Kauai Baby Grand. We sent out an email calling all pianos, and all of a sudden one of the technicians that we have on our piano bank roster said, I'm not going to wait to give this. Why not now? This community needs this piano more than I do.
This community is a very diverse community. There are over 80 different languages spoken here. This community is also very low income. One afternoon, I came into the room where the piano was, and the piano was surrounded by children. And immediately I assumed that they were up to mischief, when actually they were standing around the piano, working on their music and playing the piano. It made me feel amazing. It made me proud that we were able to get the piano into the building, and it was probably a moment I'd like to share with the people that donated the piano to us.
Music, everything began with sound. Even Plato places importance on music.
To me, it is an undeniable part of humankind.
Music gives me a chance to communicate feelings and ideas that are impossible to communicate in any other way.
You can read nice things, and they really touch your heart. When you add music to them, it becomes something very much more special. It goes deeper into your heart, and it stays longer.
Music is a universal language, just like math, but the difference with music is it's an emotional language.
Music and the art of music encompasses everything within the human experience.
We cannot live without music and art. Otherwise, Winston Churchill said, what are we fighting for if we don't have music and the arts?
Yeah, big dog. Big.
I'm Diana Belka. I am a piano teacher of some 46 years, and I am the official, appraiser. I go out and look at all the pianos, take them apart, get inside them, and I evaluate the condition of the pianos. I have a hard time rejecting them because I love pianos. And I know that every one of them can be brought back, but we simply don't have the money, and it's expensive. It's important to me to give back to my community, so the Piano Bank became an opportunity for me to give back. And I love pianos, I love music, and it was a way that I could really share my love and my skills with people less fortunate. That's why I do it.
Can you do 48?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
We were first introduced to Janice Cat-Perry around 2008 through an application that she submitted on behalf of one of her students.
I started playing the piano when I was 9 years old, and now it's been 7 years.
She was taking dance. She plays the violin, and she really wanted to play the piano.
Over the years since then, we've placed four pianos total with her students. And what we've come to learn is that aside from being a songwriter, she saw a need in her community of youth that didn't have the financial means for piano lessons. And so very open-heartedly, she shared her resources and talents, and she teaches these students on full scholarship.
After I taught the children 2 or 3 years, I had tried to find pianos for them. None of the families could afford a piano. A wonderful piano teacher told me about the Mundi project and the piano bank and said, if your students qualify for free lunch or reduced lunch, if they've had lessons for a year and they're progressing, your chances are very good of getting a used piano for them. I couldn't look up that Mundi project and piano bank fast enough on the computer.
I'm super happy and I'm still very grateful.
The day Eurydice arrived, it was a family event. They all wanted to be there. They gathered around it and she started playing a little bit and there were tears.
I totally feel like she's become part of my family. We all love her and she loves us, and she even knows a little bit of Spanish, and so it's really great for her and my mom to interact.
It's hard to explain how these kids have touched my life. I guess most people think it's me giving to them. Excuse me. But it's also them giving to me. And I know what a difference, a huge difference, being good on the piano has made in their confidence and what they're contributing to the world. This experience of teaching them and loving them so much and caring about them ranks right up at the top of anything I've done. Whoops, you got me.
A child's life is profoundly altered for the better by music education.
It helps human beings visit their full potential and builds those tools so no matter what a person pursues in life as an occupation, there's this benefit that music provides in training the brain.
Those children who have had music lessons and music education as part of their normal education, those kids go on to go to college at a higher rate. Those kids stay out of trouble at a higher rate. Those kids become productive citizens.
The piano, the instrument itself, is a mechanical marvel. It has more moving parts than a car, and therefore it also becomes an expensive instrument. They are larger, they're not as portable.
Music should not be for the privileged only, but over history, that's mostly what it is.
Well, the Mundi Project, it's this vision. It's this vision that all youth should have open access to piano music and the arts.
And we place a lot of pianos in homes and in public spaces.
The whole concept of Mundi Project is to help the next generation to pursue innovative and creative ideas and have those opportunities to help them develop psychologically, to help them develop through experience, that music and arts, if we do not have it in society and everything turns to technology, for example, we lose the component and the definition of what it means to be human.